Hey everybody, welcome back again to Facebook Live. I'm Grant, this is still Jeanette.
Hey,
we're still here.
We're still here.
Still cooking.
Thanksgiving's still 2 days away.
This is turning out like exactly how Thanksgiving normally does in people's lives. It doesn't go exactly how you planned. But you know what? It's still really fun. We're still going to do it. Jeanette has just finished actually carving up our turkey.
I did.
So she's going to kind of walk you through what
just
she did
a quick recap. So we had an 11-pound bird that we brined in Rachael's apple cider whiskey brine, which was phenomenal. It was beautiful color. You can see the skin. It's like a really nice, pretty, crispy skin, golden color. Gorge. So what we did was we want to take, this is the carcass now, which is perfect for stock. You want to throw this into a stock pot with all of your extra vegetables and herbs, and that will help you make your stock. But what I did was I pushed the legs over, I carved each lobe of the breast off, I then took the legs off, I separated those at the joint, and then you've got your leg, so you've got your thighs. I am going to show you, so one of our biggest tips when you're carving a turkey is don't cut the meat straight off the bird. You want to cut like the lobes off first and then carve on your board. Because like we were saying before, anytime you're chopping anything, you want to make sure that you've got a sturdy base so that you're not wobbling around, and then it can be dangerous holding a knife. So this is how I serve it. I just take the lobe off, and then you just do nice, thick slices.
Are you a thick slice or a thin slice?
I'm somewhere in between.
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah, I'm not too thin. I'm not too thin.
I actually like when they're super thin, but I also don't want to do that.
I would say,
it takes up too much
is that about 3/4 of an inch?
Yeah,
I would say
nice,
3/4 of an inch.
Nice hearty piece.
And then the nice part about this is that everybody gets a nice piece of that crispy skin that you worked so hard to have on Thanksgiving. Yeah. So, and then you just platter this up. A few tips in case your turkey carving doesn't go as planned. There's always all the extra herbs that you have in the house. So make your platter look pretty. Yeah. Go get some like mini apples or anything, some lemon slices.
Go foraging.
Go foraging in your backyard.
Grab some branches. Maybe a squirrel.
And again, it's Thanksgiving. People want to eat your turkey. It doesn't matter how it looks. I think I did a pretty decent job getting all the meat off. Again, if you want to scrape all this meat off, save that for your soup and your leftovers the next day. Speaking of leftovers, we've got a lot of fun leftover ideas here to show you guys today to do with your leftover turkey. And that is kind of carving a turkey with some technical difficulties.
Yay!
So what do you have to share with us today for leftovers?
Yeah, so call it down here. This is actually, Jeanette was showing us, or showing you guys our number one question this time of year, is how to carve a turkey. Probably our number one Thanksgiving leftover recipe is one that Rachael did on the show a couple years ago, and it is a stuffing waffle. It's super simple and really, really delicious. So what you're going to do is just grab your leftover stuffing, whatever you have left over from the day before. You heat up your waffle maker. I'm using a nice thick waffle maker here. That's the one that Rachael likes whenever she makes waffles on the show, but the one I have at home is like really thin, and that one works too. So pretty much any waffle maker you have would work. I'm just going to put in some tablespoons of butter into each little square over here.
Grant, I think the audio is working again because we're getting lots of comments and questions from you guys. Make sure you ask us any of your Thanksgiving questions. We answered a bunch yesterday on Facebook Live. You can go check out that video. It should still be up on the Rachael Ray Show Facebook page. But we're here to answer any Thanksgiving questions you have, so write in. Grant, the first comment is from your mom, Pam, our friend from Ohio. She wants to know if you started packing to come home yet.
I have not. I leave tomorrow morning.
Well, you better hurry up.
I haven't packed anything.
Nicole says hello from Las Vegas. Leandra says hello from Kentucky. Selena says hello from Ontario. Steve and Karen both say hi. Hey, Steve and Karen.
Hi, Steve and Karen.
Leandra also, after she said hello, she said, what's your favorite Thanksgiving dessert?
Ooh, I think my favorite Thanksgiving dessert is pecan pie.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to use leftover pecan pie in a dessert that I'm making later on in the show today, so make sure you stay tuned to watch that. So what I'm doing now, I actually do this with my hands. I don't know why. I just feel like it compacts the stuffing a little bit better. I'm just going to make a big old ball of stuffing and put it right down in the middle of one of our waffle squares. I'm going to make 2 waffles.
I do have to say that this is like, I've since we've been working here, this is like what I have for brunch on Friday morning.
Yeah,
you cannot believe
easy
how crispy, and you put a fried egg on top with some of your leftover turkey and with your leftover turkey and an egg and gravy. It is so delicious.
Right, I'm just going to close up our waffle maker over
Couldn't be easier. That's like a 1 ingredient leftover waffle.
Yeah, super simple.
Randy says hello from Alabama. Hi Randy, thank you for watching. And Jacob says, how many times has Rachael actually burnt the bread? Oh, that's a funny question, Jacob. Normally I do all of her toasting here at the show because Rachael burnt her bread too much. So now she doesn't burn bread because she has me and we don't burn the bread anymore. Alexandra says happy Thanksgiving from Toledo, Ohio, another Ohio friend. Hello. And Jeanette says, hey, I'm a Jeanette too. And you spell it the same way as me. Hi, Jeanette.
Well, that's funny.
Grant's wife Shelly is checking in.
Oh, Shelly. Hey, girl. Long time no see. Becca commented, how are you guys doing today?
We're good. How are you, Beck?
We're good.
Thanks for watching.
I'm actually very excited because I love Thanksgiving
Me
leftovers.
too.
I normally have to wait till Friday for this, but we get to have it today.
Can I just say we've been eating Thanksgiving so much for the past 5 or 6 weeks here at work that like there's nothing like that relief on Friday when it's time for the Thanksgiving. I prefer the sandwich more than the whole meal.
Yeah, totally.
I don't know if it's because we've cooked it so much or what, but the leftovers I find is a more creative way of doing it.
So what I did over here is I just took a few slices of our turkey breast left over and put it on a griddle. This is how Rachel likes to do it at home.
Yeah,
You can of course heat that up any way that you'd like, but I know Rachel likes to griddle hers because it gets nice and crispy, then it's almost like bacon, which is kind of fun. And then to top our Thanksgiving stuffing waffle, we're going to top it with some warm maple syrup. But I'm also going to mix in some leftover cranberry sauce from yesterday.
Yum.
So we're using up a few leftovers here. We're using the stuffing and the waffle, and then we're going to top it with the cranberry maple, and of course some turkey. And like Jeanette was saying, you can add an egg on top of this too, if you'd like.
If you put an egg on anything, it's automatically brunch.
Totally.
Sometimes dinner for us too.
Yeah.
Lenny says hello from Vermont. Kayla says hello from Michigan. Stephanie says hello from Alaska.
From
Hello,
Alaska.
Stephanie. Wanda says hello from my home state of New Jersey. Tracy says hello from Illinois. And Catherine says she needs a Jeanette because she burns rolls and bread. Jimmy commented and asked how long for a 20-pound turkey in a convection oven. We suggest here, if you're roasting it at 325, it's 15 minutes a pound. So Jimmy, I'm going to let you do the math.
Yeah, we did that, Jimmy.
In a convection oven, I know we've worked with both over the years. Convection oven, I think, tends to do things a little bit quicker because the air's circulating. So I would stick with 15 minutes a pound, and then just make sure you temp your turkey. When the thermometer reaches 165 in the thickest part of the thigh, your turkey is done.
Yeah, and if you're using a convection oven too, keep your eye on it because things typically brown a lot
You're
faster in a convection oven. So if it starts to brown, just cover it with a little bit of aluminum foil.
Yes.
You'll be good to go.
Excellent.
Jackie says hello from upstate New York.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Jackie. And Linda commented that she's making a turducken.
Oh, wow. Let us know how that goes.
I've never made a turducken.
Never.
I never have.
You know what I see on the internet, though? They do that, like, the turducken of dessert, where it's like a cheesecake and a pumpkin pie and like a something else, and that seems more my speed. It sounds delicious.
Dee commented saying you guys are a big help.
Thank you, Dee.
If you have any specific questions, make sure you
Please
comment. I'd
comment.
love to answer those. And Betty said, smells amazing. She must have smell-o-vision.
It does smell really good in here.
That's good.
All right, so Grant's waffles are cooking away. It already smells delicious, like crispy, lovely, delicious stuffing in here. I'm going to show you, and I know you guys have been watching the show recently, and I don't know if you've caught Rachael make any of what she's been calling a statement salad, but it's kind of been our new obsession in the kitchen. I'm always looking for a new way to eat some nice, healthy salad for dinner, and this is a super impressive way to entertain with it. So I thought to myself, why couldn't you make a statement salad with all of the leftover Thanksgiving stuff that you have? And there's all of the ingredients are right in your refrigerator. So first we're going to start out with the leftover cranberry sauce. And I'm just going to make a cranberry sauce salad dressing. So like any salad dressing I make, you just start off with some Dijon mustard. And then I add a few tablespoons of the cranberry sauce that we actually made yesterday. Which you're making your own cranberry sauce for the first time, you can make it today. It's 1 bag of cranberries, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of water. That's it. Super easy to make.
Speaking of cranberry sauce, on the show today, Gail King was on talking about some of Oprah's favorite things. And we happened to have some of Jeanette's things. What was it? Cranberry compote?
It was cherry compote. It was from a segment we did that was cranberry sauce alternative.
Yes, and Gail loved it. She loved your cranberry sauce or your cherry sauce so much. She actually took home the recipe.
She took home the recipe, so I don't. Yeah, actually Rachel took the recipe home too. So that was like, I was like, I hope that recipe works. It does work. I promise. I tested it a bunch of times. But when Rachel put it in her bag, I was like, what an honor. So not only is Rachel making my cherry compote for Thanksgiving, possibly Oprah's eating it too.
Oh wow.
Let us know, O.
Crazy. Leah commented, what's the best way to get brown skin on a turkey? I mean, there's a couple ways. Definitely put some like oil or some butter on that skin. Make sure it's nice and there's some fat on it.
Yeah.
So that way it can brown nicely. Turn your oven up to a nice temperature. What we both like to do is put it in at a high temperature so the skin does get nice and brown. That way you're guaranteed a nice brown color on the outside. And then turn the oven down, cover your turkey, and then it should stay nice.
Can I say something kind of obvious?
Yes.
Dry your turkey off really well before it goes in.
Oh,
if you're brining it and it's kind of wet from the brine, or even if you're just taking it out of the package, make sure you dry your skin off really well before you start putting anything on it. And I think that will help get extra crispy skin. Jacob says cooking tips for leftovers with quick college recipes. Jacob, we've got a bunch of recipes today in the waffle iron, and I've got a big salad here that's kind of no cook, so stay tuned. So what I did here with our leftover cranberry sauce is I made a cranberry salad dressing, which is a very pretty color. And then I'm just going to toss, I don't know about you guys, but I always end up with like loads of salad left over because I'm very passionate about salad most days of the year. And I try to get everybody on my salad train, and then maybe like there's a cup gone because nobody wants salad on Thanksgiving. But you need most the day after Thanksgiving is a giant salad.
Yes, that's true.
So I'm just going to toss together a few cups of spring mix. If you haven't watched any of Rachael's statement salads, basically what it is you get one of these really big, beautiful cutting boards or a big platter or tray, and you kind of make a big base of greens, and then you top it in pretty lines, almost like Cobb salad-esque.
Yeah.
And then it just makes for a really pretty presentation.
Levi commented, "What's the best deviled eggs recipe?" Well, you're asking the right people.
You
Rachael has probably 2,000 deviled egg recipes. She makes them every year for Easter, but then she also just like makes them randomly throughout the year, or she'll make like 5 different flavors for Easter. So we have a ton of those on our website. My personal favorite one is her pimento cheese deviled eggs. There's like cheddar cheese, some spicy pimentos in it. They're very delicious. But just go on our website. There's a ton of those recipes. All of Rachel's deviled eggs are delicious.
Perfect and delicious.
Irene says Happy Thanksgiving from Canada.
Hi.
And Crystal wants to say hello, or wants us to say hello to her and her daughter and her niece. It's Chloe and Charlotte.
Hey, Chloe and Charlotte. Thank you guys for watching. All right, so you guys, I just tossed together, I mean, how many cups of salad is that? Maybe 5 or 6 big handfuls of some spring mix, tossed with my leftover cranberry sauce salad dressing. So what you do to get your statement salad ready is you want to do a big base on your pretty board or platter, which is like this so it goes a little faster, of your dressed greens, so that everybody's getting a bite of the dressing. There we go.
Stephanie from Kentucky says hello, and Eva from Texas, and Rachael from Indianapolis.
Hi, Rachael.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you for watching. All right, so let's clear some of this out. I think it's time.
Should we show them the gravy down here?
Maybe we should show them the gravy.
Yeah. So Jeanette showed you guys how to carve up the turkey.
Oh, maybe our waffles are done too.
Before we carved it, we saved the drippings. I have those back here. And you want to get one of these. These are very helpful. It's a gravy separator or fat separator. So all of the nice drippings from your pan go to the bottom, and the fat stays on top. And that way you can just pour out all the delicious drippings. So in here I have Rachel's no-fail gravy recipe. I made this part yesterday. This was just 3 tablespoons of butter, 5 tablespoons of flour. You toast it up a little bit, added a bunch of stock, and added some Worcestershire sauce. So now we're just going to bring it back up to a heat. We're going to add in our gravy drippings.
I have to say that we're not, I know the two of us aren't huge like kitchen gadget people, but the fat separator is definitely something that I use. Like that is a kitchen gadget I have, and I probably only use it once or twice a year, but it's an important one.
When you do use it, it saves you a lot of time.
It does, yeah, it does, definitely.
And that's all you have to do to make really delicious, easy, simple.
Oh, look at that color. It got really nice and brown. Annette commented, and she's asking, how long do you wait before carving your turkey? I feel like this is a really big tip that we tell people. And it's like you obviously want all of your food to get to the table and be warm, but the turkey is the first thing that goes in the oven and the first thing that comes out of the oven. And by the time, I let it rest about 15-20 minutes at the earliest, but the longer you let it rest, the juicier it gets, and the juices really redistribute through the turkey. So if you take it out of the oven and you're not ready to carve it, put some foil and a nice heavy towel over it, and it'll stay really, really warm. Once you're ready to carve it, it doesn't matter if it gets to the table a little bit room temperature, because you're going to put some hot gravy on top of it. And all your sides are going to be warm too. So get it out of the oven before your guests come. Get it carved before your guests come. It's just less hassle.
All right, so I think our stuffing waffles are done now.
I think so. They look crispy and delicious.
So now they're all nice and brown. Let me grab one out here for us to try.
I can't. I'm so happy we don't have to wait until Friday for these. Because this is my favorite way to eat leftovers.
So I have one of our stuffing waffles right here, nice and brown and crispy. I'm just going to top it with some turkey. Then I'll just drizzle some of our cranberry maple syrup right over top. Check that out. Who wouldn't want to eat that on a Friday morning? Skip the Black Friday shopping and make that
stay in and eat waffles.
Doesn't that look yummy?
It looks delicious.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to grab us some forks.
Liz commented, where can I get a big board like that, like I'm making the statement salad on? I actually think this one is from eBay, from a company called Bread Brothers. But they definitely, a big cutting board, probably the one that you're cutting your turkey on as well. If you're washing it, you can take it out of the dishwasher, put your salad on it the next day, and Rachael actually always says it's a perfect investment for a small space, is getting a big cutting board because you can cover the sink with it.
Yeah, totes. Totes.
Crispy waffle time.
Oh my god, it's so crispy.
Andrea said, will you do a Facebook Live for Christmas, please? I think is that all you want for Christmas?
Kidding.
I think we can. Actually, one of our favorite Facebook Lives we did last year was when we did all the gifts you can make, like homemade things and stuff. That was one of our favorites. Sorry, crispy stuffing.
This is so good.
So good.
This is so, like this. I only have this once a year. I get to have it twice a year.
I know, yeah, you're right.
So good.
Bob's leftover cranberry recipe, which he commented to us, is cranberry sauce, Jello, pretzel, and cream cheese. What? You know this?
Yes, my grandma used to make cranberry sauce with cherry jello. It was the best. And she would chop up walnuts and string them at the last minute so it's like crunchy and jelly and delicious. It was so good.
All of our coworkers in the room are very excited about this recipe. I've never heard of it before.
Do we know Bob? No.
Oh, no, we don't know
Bob.
Bob.
Knew Bob. We don't know Bob.
We know Bob now. Thanks, Bob.
What about Bob? That's a movie, right?
All right, guys. So
catch us up
on the statement salad. So how this is like, we're using all of our Thanksgiving leftovers. And actually, this is one of my favorite ways to reheat turkey the next day is in some of your leftover gravy. Add a little bit of extra stock. I just find that the microwave really dries out meat, just meat in general, when you go to reheat stuff. So if you can heat stuff in some liquid, that actually really helps. Sorry, Grant. So our waffle iron's still chatting with us. So I just tossed this, just some shredded turkey from the day before, in some of my leftover gravy. And I'm just gonna pile this up.
Angela says hello from Italy.
Ooh.
Tocchino.
Tocchino.
Tocchino?
I think that's what
I
Rachael
think
says.
that's how you say it in Italian.
I think so.
All right, cool. Thanks for watching from Italy. That's exciting.
That is exciting.
Connie is watching from Green Bay.
Hello.
And Peggy is watching from South Carolina.
Oh, hi.
Catherine said, I'll eat those waffles for you.
Yeah.
Sorry, Catherine.
You'll have to fight us for them.
Andrea said, what's your favorite thing about working with Rachael?
Oh.
Right now, my favorite thing about Rachael is that stuffing waffle. It was delicious. She came up with that, and it's the best Thanksgiving leftover recipe besides Jeanette's steak and salad. We love working with Rachael.
Oh my gosh, we are
so much
the luckiest kids in all the land.
And all this knowledge. Oops, sorry, I just got so excited. Everything that we basically know about working in a kitchen and how to cook and all this stuff, we wouldn't know without having worked here, and that's all because of Rachael.
You know,
we wouldn't be here.
She is always someone on my Thanksgiving table I am most grateful for.
Rachel's on your Thanksgiving table.
No.
It's strange, Jeanette.
She's.
Kay commented and said, "Happy Thanksgiving" from Bakersfield,
Hi,
California.
Kay.
I always wonder if, is that what Rachael does on Thanksgiving?
No, she is a busybody. Actually, if you watch the show today, you saw everything that Rachael does on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
She made her whole spread today on the show with Gail, our friend Gail. All right, so let me catch you up on the statement salad. I know you guys have been watching Rachael make them. She made buffalo chicken. She made this epic taco salad the other day. It was so good. So basically, it's like a really pretty base, and then it's like a nice way to, you're still entertaining on Friday. I know I still have guests in the house on Friday. This is a great way to serve lunch for everyone. So I'm just trying to think of different ways to use up all of the food that you've got in the refrigerator for lunch the next day. So I reheated my turkey and some gravy. I don't know about you guys, but I always have baby carrots in my refrigerator. There's always a crudité plate, some hummus. That's just one of those things that's always in there. I quartered them to make them look a little fancier.
Yeah.
Because I've been snapping on them
baby
all.
carrots. I do always have baby carrots, but there's always 3.
Yeah.
I'm why didn't I just eat those?
I don't know.
And then they shrivel up weird. Anyway, your carrots look much better.
Thank you.
Monica asked, are you sharing bites? Oh yeah. We share bites.
Two of us?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we eat off the same plate all the time.
Andrea commented, do you rinse your bird before cooking it? No, you don't really need to. I know that some people say that you should rinse poultry. Really, you're just, you shouldn't do it because it's more risk than it's worth.
You're making more of a mess.
You heard it here first.
They're just splattering everywhere.
Catherine commented, do you deliver desserts? Not yet, but I just learned that it's hashtag drone week. I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
But it's we should get drones to deliver things to
Yeah,
people.
I want drones.
Caroline commented, just got back from the grocery store.
Caroline, how was it? I'm scared. I have a few more things to pick up tomorrow, and it is miserable at the grocery store this week.
Sheila commented, hello from Tucson, Arizona.
Sheila.
And Angie says hello from Michigan.
Whoa, Monica commented that she puts eggnog in her mashed potatoes.
Monica, you're wild.
Monica, wow, I like that. All right, let me catch you up on statement salad. So I like I said, for my appetizer, I always have a really big cheese plate. So I always have some leftover blue cheese or some leftover goat cheese, which goes great on a salad. This is just, I'm not even reheating all of this up. The only thing, actually, Grant, do you mind grabbing my stuffing cubes? Yeah. That's the only thing I did reheat. And I separated it, and almost like croutons. Who doesn't love salad with croutons? So what I did is I crisped these up in the oven. I broke them apart from the leftover stuffing, and I'm just gonna make a row of that right here. Like your croutons, your stuffing croutons. And then I have some pecans. I know you guys are making pecan pies. I'm not much of a baker. Although if you do want to make pecan pie, you have to download Grant's pecan chocolate bourbon slab pie, which broke our intranet. It's so lovely.
And maybe that's why we were having technical difficulties.
Maybe. Oh yeah, is that your pie broke the internet?
Monica asked, what's the best way to repurpose pumpkin pie? Monica, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Wait
I'm
for
going
it.
to show you, except
Stay.
it's pecan pie. But you can do it with
You could do it with pumpkin pie. We were saying that this morning. All right, I've got 2 more things to add to the statement salad. It's looking pretty good already. This is one thing that's not a Thanksgiving leftover, but it's one of those things that I require whenever I'm having salad. I need avocado in my salad. I like it. I enjoy it.
Must.
I simply must. So a little avocado. There's always an avocado on my countertop. And actually it's like a nice little, I mean, they're very healthy and good for you. So it's always nice to add some of those to your salad. I just dress them in a little bit of lemon juice so that they don't get brown. And the last ingredient I'm going to add is the ingredient you guys saw me make yesterday on Facebook Live. This was my warm Brussels sprout salad. And it's not warm anymore. It came straight out of the refrigerator. And I'm just going to top this corner of the salad with the leftover. That just had some dried cherries in it. I made a really nice maple vinaigrette for it.
It's so fun.
And that's it. This is the Thanksgiving statement salad. What do you think, Grant?
It looks delicious.
I think it's
Betty commented and said, "Happy Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for?"
Oh, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for you, Grant.
Oh, I'm thankful for you.
And a salad snack.
How do I eat this?
You go for it.
I'm just gonna eat some.
I got this. We'll bring this back to our office. I'll start at this end. You start at this end.
Oh my
We'll
God,
see
it's
who
like a
gets to the middle. Crystal said she's having 25 people and tons of food. Crystal, good luck, sister. That says a very crowded house, but that sounds you've got it. We know you've absolutely got it.
The dressing is delicious.
Oh, thank you. It was
It's
just
sweet,
with
tart.
the leftover cranberries.
Yep,
Thank
I
you
love
very
it.
much. Can you do Facebook Live on desserts?
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Actually, it's Andrea, right now we've got a dessert
Yeah,
happening.
we're going to show you a dessert. So, come on down here. We're going to address leftover pie.
Can I eat some more of
Yeah,
this while you're
get some
talking?
over here for you to enjoy. So I got to thinking, one of the things that we always have leftover of is pie. Because we always make an apple pie, a pumpkin pie, and a pecan pie. And by the end of dessert, I'm like kind of done eating. I just want the tiniest slice of pie, so we always have all this leftover pie. So, I was thinking, what can we do with it? And then I thought, why not just throw it in the blender? Why not? So we're going to throw it into the blender today.
Throw pie in the blender.
But I am going to save this crust over here for a garnish.
Okay.
Take some of that crust off.
Dee says everything looks great. Thank you, Dee.
All right, so.
Catherine says that she eats all of her croutons before the salad.
That's smart, yeah.
This is like one big crouton.
Maybe that's why we like stuffing so much, because it's basically crouton casserole.
Carb.
All right, so I'm going to throw 2
What?
pieces of pecan
What are you
pie
doing
into
right
a blender.
now?
It's real. It's
He's
happening.
breaking all the rules, guys. This
And
is
then
awesome.
we're going to top that with a few scoops of chocolate ice cream. Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
This is a no-bake dessert, mind you. Another
Grant, we
reason
have
to
a
make it.
really funny question.
Wait, what is it?
Rocky wants to know the best way to get people out of your house.
And here's a really, this might work. Instead of putting pie in the blender, just start putting turkey in the blender. People will leave.
Rocky, that's really funny.
I'm going to add a little bit of milk to this. And just because we can,
Woo!
a little bit of bourbon.
It's the holidays.
But of course, you can make this for the kids without the bourbon, but if you're serving this for some of your friends, some adults, throw some bourbon in there.
Oh my God,
You
so
can also do
good.
this with pumpkin pie and some vanilla ice cream and a little bit of vodka. Why not?
Maybe
All
some
right.
spice
I'm
rum.
going to combine
Actually,
this.
spice rum would be
Yeah,
nice with
that
that.
would be delicious.
Alright, I'm going to put the waffle down and answer some more questions. Catherine says she eats her croutons, yes. BB says hello from Washington, D.C. Leandra says make pie, she says pie milkshake, shut up.
It's true.
It's happening.
Leandra, it's
How's it
happening.
going?
Good.
It's the best smoothie that's ever happened. I'm very excited for this milkshake.
Pour it over here.
Rebecca says, rest the turkey on a roaster or on a plate. Rebecca, I definitely I put it right on the cutting board, actually. That's where it rests. Let it rest in the pan for a few minutes and then transfer it over to the cutting board. Sophia says, do you need to rinse a dry brine? I don't believe you do.
No.
No, you don't want to rinse. You don't want to rinse it. You don't want to put your turkey under running water. I think that's like a good theme to stick with. Like you don't want to make turkey messes all over.
That's the theme of this
The
year's
theme of this year's Thanksgiving. Don't put your turkey under the faucet.
Cheers. Cheers to
darling.
that.
Wow.
Ooh, that's good.
That's boozy. Amy from India says she loves us. And Jean says she loves Facebook Live. Wait a second. This is so good.
Thanks. It is pretty fun, right?
It's textured because of the pie, so it's not like it completely disintegrated.
Oh,
but
I forgot to put the garnish on it.
oh, here's my garnish. Oh, a little piece of crust. How
A
lovely.
little piece of crust.
No, that's really fun flavors. And what was it? Like 3 ingredients, and it was all the flavors in that pie. So it's absolutely delicious.
Thank you.
This is a fun way to end Thanksgiving.
Kenneth commented, where can I find Rachel's meatloaf pan? You can go on Rachel's shop, right?
Yeah, head to RachelRay.com.
Check out her shop. Go
Okay.
buy all of her wonderful products. Everything you see here
Everything.
that lady makes.
All right, guys. So I think this is it for us too. This is our last big thing before the big day.
It is.
Thank you for tuning in yesterday and today for Facebook Live. I ate most of the waffle, I'm sorry. We've got these great leftover recipes, the statement salad, the boozy milkshake, which is delightful and I'm eating this for lunch, the stuffing waffle, which is always a huge hit. We'll have a video up, Anne Burrell actually last year carved the turkey as well. So, and if you do like our Facebook Lives, make sure you click the follow button, and then anytime we go live, we'll just pop up on your phone.
Yeah.
That might be scary. All right, guys, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw today, make sure you like, comment, share, and cook. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye-bye.